Rockstar really wants players' attention and focus on the new Cluckin farm raid that was just added to the game this week, and that is certainly the headline of this week's update to GTA Online. However, there is a lot more to this update than meets the eye, including a unique array of vehicles that are making a rare limited time comeback here, while my regular vehicle series focuses on the weekly vehicle discounts here on the channel, and that guide will actually follow shortly tomorrow at 9 AM. This special video could not wait, in my opinion. We're going to be diving into the selection of previously removed vehicles that Rockstar has reintroduced to the game for a limited period of time, and these vehicles, although they aren't discounted, I think they're a must-see for all car enthusiasts and collectors alike. We're going to analyze each vehicle's performance, from top speed to handling and beyond, discuss the customization options, and ultimately, hopefully this video helps you decide if they're worth your investment or not. Don't miss out on these limited time offers. There's something in here for every GTA Online player, in my opinion, and so as we get started, if you enjoy this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you want to stay up to date with everything GTA Online and Rockstar games, then please consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. Starting off with number 1, we have the Pfister 811 that's for sale at the LS Carmi as a test drive vehicle this week for $1,135,000. The Pfister 811 in GTA Online is an outstanding supercar, characterized for its impressive acceleration as well as a high top speed of 132.5 miles an hour. It ranks among some of the fastest non-HSW cars in the game, and while it is incredibly fast, particularly in the races with long straightaways, I think it does really struggle in the corners due to the notable understeer as well as the sudden oversteer when exiting turns. The car's traction can also be problematic here, especially in stunt races or in wet conditions, for example, or if you're just weaving in and out of traffic. But overall, the 811 is best suited for tracks out there with long straightaways and wide sweeping curves, where you can fully utilize the top speed without being hindered by those tight corners. Players love this car nonetheless though, and it's probably the most sought after vehicle on today's list because of that, so I put it as number 1. But number 2, we have the Vapid FMJ, another LS car meet test drive vehicle that's for sale for $1,750,000. This car stands out in GTA 5 Online for the superior performance as well as the futuristic design of this car that's inspired by the 2017 Ford GT. It features nippy handling, excellent traction in my opinion, as well as a pretty high top speed of 125.5 miles an hour. Despite the notably poor acceleration you're going to find with this car, the ability to maintain high speed around corners, thanks to its turning radius as well as its traction, does compensate for its tendency to spin out here, which is a trait attributed to the heavy engine in the lightweight frame of this car. Aesthetically speaking, the FMJ boasts a modern look with very distinctive hood scoops, rear quarter arches, and nice rims, complemented by a unique interior as well that includes a compact dial cluster, air conditioning vents, chrome details, and overall I think you get a very high performance vehicle with a cutting edge design here. After that, for number 3, we have the Alfieri GT, the last LS car meet test drive vehicle from today's list, for sale for $448,000. This car draws design inspiration from the 2014 Maserati Alfieri concept, and it offers a balanced performance set in the game. It has a high top speed of 121 miles an hour, which positions it well within the sports car category. However, the acceleration is just average in my opinion. You don't get a lot of torque out of this car, and the handling capabilities do fall short from what you would want in a sports car, particularly in the cornering stability as well as the turn radius. There's also this understeer then snap to oversteer tendency, which often leads to spinouts at high speeds, and additionally here, the durability is limited, where you get signs of damage and smoke after just a few minor impacts with this car, and while the brakes are adequate, they don't stand out for this vehicle either. So in essence, this car shines in straight line speed, but it lacks the resilience and finesse in handling, which makes it a mixed choice and a mixed bag in my opinion if you want to buy it. But after that, for number 4, we have the awesome Karen 190Z, available at Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport for $919,380. This car is a blend of the Toyota 2000 GT as well as the Datsun 240Z, the Nissan Fairlady Z, as well as the Nissan S30 designs, and it offers an accessible driving experience in this game, which is particularly suitable for beginners in my opinion because it's a cheaper vehicle, and while its acceleration and top speed of 110 miles an hour are somewhat lacking compared to other cars in its class, even after the fully upgraded vehicle here, the vehicle does compensate with exceptional handling. I think it excels in executing those tight turns, and it maintains power slides really easily here, thanks to its effective suspension that also allows for smooth rides over rough terrains on off-road, for example, and then the rear-wheel drive layout and the strong grip also ensure track stability here, and it minimizes the risk of you spinning out under those high torque conditions, including in off-road situations if you just try and nail the throttle right out of a turn. But moving on to number 5, we have the Sylvestra, another premium deluxe motorsport vehicle for sale for just over $1 million this week. This car combines elements of the 1970s Japanese coupes, like for example, the Mazda Savannah RX-3, and it excels in this game with notable acceleration and a pretty high top speed of 117 miles an hour here, and superior traction that's suitable both for tracks with sharp corners or even just long straightaways if you want. But on the other hand though, this car does have exceptional grip, and so that sounds really nice, but it does hamper the car if you do want to do drifts and power slides here. But what is unique about this vehicle is that it's weaponized. The optional front-facing machine guns provide moderate firepower here, which are effective against lightly armored enemies. So overall, you get a blend of performance and utility, which makes this a nice versatile choice for racing as well as combat situations in my opinion. Then finally, we have the ANUS Super Diamond. We're going to move on to number 6, available at Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport for $250,000. This car is inspired by the 2003 to 2017 Rolls-Royce Phantom 1 series, maintains a pretty average top speed of 112 miles an hour, and it only has decent acceleration, so it rivals very few sports cars in drag races. And despite its already underperforming characteristics in straight lines, its considerable weight as well as long wheelbase result in sluggish handling and pronounced understeer, making it less agile than other sedans renowned for their handling. Its heavy build impacts braking efficiency, but it also contributes to remarkable durability against crashes, and you're able to withstand multiple impacts without significant damage here. But nonetheless, its mass is an advantage in those collisions because you're capable of dislodging the wheels of other players' vehicles upon impacts, which is really funny in my opinion. So you get some high performance as well as pretty good resilience here, although that all comes at the cost of maneuverability and handling in this car. For number 7, for $160,000, we have the Vapid Blade, available at Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport. The Vapid Blade, in my opinion, offers exceptional acceleration that competes with some supercars, surprisingly. Despite a lower top speed of 110 miles an hour, the unique understeer handling does require careful cornering, but it does allow you to recover very quickly if it happens, and it's very durable as well, and it withstands rams as well as most other frontal impacts as well, so that makes it tough for opponents to disrupt you in races or chases. And then the visibility in first person is also more limited here because of the hood angle and the massive engine sticking out in front of you, so you're going to want to put on some suspension mods or just drive in third person with this car. Now, this car is a redesigned nod to the 1965 Ford Falcon, and I think it looks pretty cool. It's a nice gasser style muscle car in this game. Highly recommend you check it out. And then we have finally the Pagi SK for $290,789, also at Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport. Now, forgive me if my review of this vehicle isn't the best, and since it is a bike, to me, most bikes feel around the same. I know they're different, but they feel mostly the same, at least when you try and compare bikes to maybe, say, the several hundred different types of cars there are in this game as well, for example. So the bike guys may take some issues here, but let's check it out. The Pagi SK, in my opinion, overall is a good motorcycle. It has a very tight turning radius, it's got probably above average acceleration, and it has a notable top speed of 113 miles an hour for the small engine it has, so it is adept at cornering and navigating through traffic. However, the significant downside with this bike is the pronounced oversteer you get with it, where excessive leaning will lead to spinning out here. Design-wise, the SK also draws heavy inspiration, from what I can tell, from the 2015 Ducati Scrambler, so this bike could be a good addition to your motorcycle garage in GTA 5 Online if you like the look of it. And with that being said, those are all 8 removed vehicles added back to GTA Online for a limited time with this week's update to the game. Like I said, there's definitely some cars you don't want to miss out on, like the Pfister 811, the Vapid FMJ, the Sylvestra, as well as the Karen 190Z, depending on the style of these vehicles you like or not. And then there's some that are probably just too niche for what the car is, that probably don't appeal to too wide of a player base, but still, they are all removed vehicles, and that's what makes them rare in this game. So let me know in the comments if you would like to see more removed vehicle videos like this when we have good weeks of them coming back. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video here today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best GTA Online and Rockstar Games content, then please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. With all that being said, thank you all so much for watching, everyone. Hopefully you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next GTA Online video. Adios, amigos.